Giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash, Dawan Sedels of GMS. Also salutations to all the Akim out there that's pushing this truth, and also Shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect. And I have this article right here, which proves we was right. You know, that Esau is weaponizing the weather. And this also proves that he's Esau. Because the Lord gave him the sword for his blessing. And he weaponizes everything, all right? Whether it's food is his sword, weather is his sword, you know, robots is his sword, you know. That's what this devil do. He weaponizes everything, man. You know, the scripture speaks about the bloody man too. When you go into the scriptures, you know, like King David said, deliver me from the bloody man. That's all he's thinking about, you know. What can he kill people with, you know? How can he continue to conquer the world, you know, or have people under him? What is that? Okay. Right. Psalms 59. Let's start from 59 and 1. Deliver me from my enemies, O Yahweh. Defend me from them that rise up against me. Deliver me from the workers of iniquity. Save me from the bloody man, right? Now, what's that scripture? What's that? The book of Ezekiel says, he hateth not blood. Let's grab that. He hateth not blood. We're going to get into that article a little bit. I ain't going to, you know, drag it out. Oh, that's a good one too right here. Right? Proverbs 29 and 10. The bloodthirsty hate the upright, but the just seek his soul. But you see that? The bloodthirsty. So it's somebody that's bloodthirsty, you know, on this planet Earth. You know. Therefore, as I saith, this is Ezekiel 35 and 6. Therefore, as I saith, therefore, as I liveth, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood. Blood shall pursue thee. See if thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So this man, he don't hate blood, you know. He's a blood drinker, you know. He's all about killing and stealing and murdering people, you know. That's how he get down. All right, the sword is what meant to kill. Okay. Now what was that? Something stood out to me, so bear with me real quick. No, let's see something. Yeah, but every day this man is, you know, thinking of a way to kill. All right, so that's just Proverbs 1 and let's look that up. 29 and 10. I think that was it. Yeah, Proverbs 29 and 10. Look that up. That word bloodthirsty. Oh, it says blood. Oh, it says of wine for grace. Well, I said they like drinking blood. Bloodthirsty. When shed causes blood or animal, the juice of the grape. Figuratively, blood. All right. Yeah, know what? And that's how they look at spilling blood, just like if you spill a goddamn bottle of wine, it's just the same to them, they don't care about killing. All right, they don't care about mass murder. All right, this says apocalyptic flash flood, seas of the icy fog and frozen battlefields. How wars could be fought with weaponized weather. World War III could be fought. See, and that's why it says a time like never before, man. So the Lord is allowing this devil to, use the weather. Maybe them fucking with this weather, maybe that can stir up Leviathan too, because the water and the sky, the moon and all that stuff tie into each other, So maybe that might just stir up Leviathan. World War III could be fought with weaponized weather by paralyzing countries with apocalyptic flash floods, and we done seen some of those over here. All right, they getting a whole month worth of rain in certain counties. All right, so they ain't just they're using it on their own citizens. Flash floods are icy fog, and experts fear sabotaging the weather could control enemies and disrupt military operations during conflict, or be used by terrorists to launch attacks. Well, you the terrorists. It says weather modification includes attempts to create more rain, prevent more rain, reduce hail, prevent fog, make snow, or reduce the severity of a hurricane. It has historical precedent with uses in Vietnam War, during 2008 Olympics in China, by Russia during one of Putin's parades, even by the British government, but it's fear weather sabotaging could set off a chain of events that we have little control over. Hey, you know what? Yeah, that stuff can backfire on you too, right? Because you're not the Most High. You seek to be the Most High, but you're not the Most High. If weaponized, it could stop rainfall over crops to starve a nation. See, this dude really thinks he's the Most High. Or spark floods to damage infrastructure. During a war, fighter planes could be smashed by hailstones. Tanks could be frozen, and warships could be forced to navigate icy fog. Look, icy fog, man. That's some crazy shit. Dr. Jim Fleming, a weather expert, the military in the Cold War era, the generals would say that if they can't control the weather, you can't control the world. You can control the enemy. You can do anything you want. Hamesh and Britson Gordon, former chemical weapons advisor from the military, told The Sun that it was very plausible threat. He said, you need oxygen and a cloud to mix with a chemical to create toxic substance. It would be very hit and miss. But if you are not concerned about the indiscriminate casualties and just want to create terror and fear, it can be pretty effective. You see that? If seeded, a cloud which then produce acid rain, you could conceivably say it is a chemical weapon. It is. All right, biological chemical warfare also through the weather. The same goes if a seeded cloud, which then rained on crops, that could be chemical warfare. You see? So this devil, man, he got it all figured out, basically. He has this technology, and the Lord gave it to him. That's why it says this. Hold on. Whoever knew, this would, go you know, this far. You know, knowledge would go would have gone this far. You know, or is that? Plus, they messing with the Most High's creation. See, that's another reason why the Lord is going to judge this place too. You know, Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words, seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall increase, right? Is that not knowledge increasing? You know, them able to control the weather through their different knowledge that they have, or technology, seeding the clouds, you know, causing hailstones to come down, you know. But with that knowledge, guess what? He's able to weaponize things, you know, and that's just his blessing. What the hell? No, hold on, slide you. All right, this is Genesis 27:39. Let's start from 38. All right. Look, Isaac gave him a very carnal blessing. You know, it says a carnal mind is enmity, you know, with the Most High. All right, a carnal mind doesn't bring forth life. It only brings, you know, death, man. You know, so it's not a very profitable blessing. You know, maybe on the left hand side, but not on the right hand side. You know, only thing you're doing is you're just destroying. You know, it's not a profitable blessing unless you're the wicked. Because then you can, you know, steal land, you know, conquer people, you know, and kill a bunch of people, but also destroy the earth in the process too. Because you better believe this is having some kind of effect on the earth. Genesis 29:38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. He shouldn't have gave his ass shit. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of the heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live. Because that's how you're gonna get the earth, through that sword, right? Even if it's through weaponizing the weather. And by the sword shalt thou live, and thou shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the men, thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. You see, but the Lord gave this devil this blessings. So even with you know, with him modifying the weather, this dude can cause famines. You know, they was just speaking about he can cause a famine. You know, he can come and starve out your country. He can bring a frost upon your crops during the spring, and take out and starve your country. You know. Revelation 6:8. And I looked, behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given over them, over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with the sword, hunger, death, and the beasts of the earth, but also the weather. You know, if this world was to you know, keep going on, man, you know. I think it's the book of Habakkuk. He says, he is as death. You know, that's all this dude knows, and it's all that follows this man. Read it over again. Now look and behold a pale horse, right? And his name that sat on him was death, and hell follow with him, or what? Destruction follow with him. All right, and power was given unto him over the fourth part of the earth to kill with the sword, to kill with hunger, and would kill with death. And like I was saying, he can send that weather over your country and what? Starve you out. All right, kill you with hunger and with death and the beasts of the field, man. All right, so with that, give all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash, the Bond Citadels of GMS. Also salutations to all the Akim out there that's pushing this truth, and also shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect people.